I love
All right,
You know,
Jordan.
theoretically, you shouldn't be using pigs to hunt for truffles.
Really?
Just saying. Yeah, they mess up the environment. Dogs.
Oh.
Anyway, truffle story. That's neither here nor there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, checking out that 5-day forecast because I want you to see how those temperatures take a bit of a dive this upcoming weekend. I think tomorrow looks good. I think Thursday looks great, although some rainfall. But by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to feel it. I know it, especially as you get those kiddos out the door early Friday morning. And then, of course, next week, we're talking about chilly temperatures as well. So with temps, snow levels dropping, I know we've been talking about this for the last couple of days. We will continue to talk about it for the rest of the week because it's our real first fall outlook, okay? Snow levels dropping to as low as 4,000 feet on Sunday. Well, what are our passes at? Do you remember? I mean, a lot of folks have been traveling. Summertime, we tend to forget. Snoqualmie Pass won't really see anything. We might see a few flurries around Stevens Pass if there's anything left over on Sunday. White Pass and, of course, anything along Highway 410 near Chinook Pass, you're definitely going to be seeing some flurries up and over the mountain passes Friday and into Saturday, because that's going to be the timing. Like now until Friday, nothing's coming through, but eventually the cold weather drops down Friday, Saturday time frame, and we could see a little bit of a dusting in certain areas, especially in places like Wenatchee, so eastern Washington. Yeah, you could feel it as well. Winthrop could maybe feel some of that. Ellensburg will be close. Yakima will be right on the border, and then everything in the Columbia Basin, notice a circle around that, is pretty much dodging the bullet. But up near Spokane, they could be seeing a few flurries as well. So it's like, oh, is this the earliest Spokane's ever experienced snowfall? Not necessarily. Technically, it happened the 23rd back in 1926, so we will have surpassed that. Earliest frost, September 10th. Back in the 1800s, and the average first snow is typically November, so it's a bit of a treat. I guess we'll just call it that. Everything right now very quiet, watching this higher layer of clouds pushing from north to south. The green is just some clutter, don't worry about it. Not experiencing any rainfall right now. Tomorrow we look to see partly cloudy skies. Temperatures still nice. I mean, mid to upper 60s. We had some low 70s today. Wouldn't be surprised if we had a few low 70s into tomorrow. And then Thursday, that storm just brings rainfall to the area. So tomorrow's dry, but Thursday will bring showers. And then Friday, that storm drops down. That's the cooler one I'm talking about. So there's your mountain snow. That lingers into Saturday, pushes into eastern Washington, creates snow for them. Look at Montana's going to get hit with this system as well. So that cold pool really focusing in on the western side of the U.S. East Coast. They're going to be the exact opposite. They're going to be really, really warm. So 66 tomorrow. I got to say 64 with rain on Thursday. Showers linger on Friday. And then the cool weather sets in, brings the rain and temps in the 50s for the weekend.